Just 24 hours after a Travis County jury found Daniel Perry guilty in the murder of Garrett Foster, Governor Abbott requested that the Board of Pardons and Paroles expedite its review of Perry's conviction.
But a judge has yet to sentence Perry, and there are concerns that the governor's involvement is premature. KVUE's Ford Sanders joins us now live outside the courthouse to break down where we go from here. Hey, Ford.
Quita, Brian, I spoke with former Travis County District Court Judge Charlie Baird, and Baird says that the comments being made by Governor Abbott about this case, well, he says those are unprecedented. Now, family members of Garrett Foster, they're also saying that this trial and the whole process has dehumanized Garrett. After a 2-week trial, a Travis County jury found Daniel Perry guilty of murder in the death of Garrett Foster.
Guilty of the offense of murder.
Former Travis County District Court Judge Charlie Baird says the verdict was initially surprising.
The more I thought about it, the more it made sense from a rational perspective, as far as when you consider the social media comments made by Mr. Perry.
At the center of the case was the issue of self-defense. Foster was carrying a rifle during a protest in downtown Austin in 2020. Perry drove his car into that protest and said he thought Foster raised his gun at him, so he opened fire. During the trial, the jury saw messages Perry sent before that night, where he mentioned violence against protesters. Foster's sister, Anna Mayo, says the trial process has taken a toll on her.
It's just a lot of mental and physical exhaustion during that entire time.
Less than 24 hours after Perry's conviction, Governor Greg Abbott tweeted that he would sign a pardon as soon as it hits his desk. Baird says he's never seen anything like this in his 40 years of practicing law.
I think that by seeking a pardon in a situation like this, it undermines the jury's participation in the process.
He says the judge still has to determine how much time Perry will spend in prison, and during sentencing, he'll hear impact statements from both sides.
Both sides will have an opportunity to present any evidence that they believe is relevant to the issue of punishment.
Baird says an appeal process can last more than a year, and a pardon process can happen simultaneously. But he says the governor's involvement sets a terrible precedent.
Governor Abbott didn't attend the trial, does not know anything more about the trial than what the rest of us heard simply through the media.
Foster's sister says she wants the court's decision to be respected.
The jury ultimately came to a decision, and it was unanimous. So I don't think that should be disrespected in the way that it has been.
Judge Clifford Brown has yet to set a date for sentencing, but we do expect that sometime this week those lawyers and witnesses will come right back here to the courthouse to work together to set a date. Quita, Brian.
KVUE's Ford Sanders live at the Travis County Courthouse for us tonight. Ford, thank you. And in response to the governor's call for a pardon, Perry's defense team sent us a statement that reads in part, quote, "The focus of the defense team is on the upcoming sentencing hearing and marshaling evidence related to Sergeant Perry's character. Many people have reached out to express a desire to speak on Daniel's behalf," end quote. And as we learn more about a sentencing date, we'll keep you posted here on air and online.